down, cloud loud, heart pounding in the cage. Step by step, it's Walter, big suede hit in the stage.
This was a bit of a step up for Walter. He started the fight fairly cagily. Cleveland was a walk forward, swarming type of fighter. Walter was trying to hold him off. Fight at distance and fight with accuracy. That was his aim.
another step to the moment he craved. Gloves laced tight, no fear in his eyes. A warrior is and where legends arise. From blood and dust, he causes crusade. Make way for big sway. Raise the lights, raise the sound, this is the stage. The legend watch people sway.
Walter looked like he was in a bit of trouble here. Cleveland had taken rounds 2 and 3, so he had to up his game for round 4. But you never know what the judges will come up with at the end of the fight. Walter felt he'd done enough to take those rounds, but he was obviously underestimating his opponent and not giving him the respect that he deserved. So a combination of a poor training camp, underestimating his opponent, and at the end of the fight, the ref and the judges decided that it was a draw. It was a tough fight. Cleveland had been damaged to the face. Walter believed that he'd won the fight, and he was very, very disappointed to only get a draw. One judge gave all 4 rounds to Walter, and the other 2 judges made it a draw, therefore it was a draw. As you say, you never know in boxing what these judges will come up with. But Walter had to accept the draw, unfortunately, and move on with his career. He was now starting to earn some good money, but still not enough to move out of his mother's apartment. And he'd not moved up the rankings at all, and his coach only gave him a C rating overall for that fight. Walter's stats were starting to grow. His coach was keeping him informed of what was going on. Walter was now 19 years old. He'd had 3 wins and 1 draw, so 4 professional fights. And he was in his around about 18 months into his career. Now they started to then look for a new opponent as a team. They all got together and looked through the rankings to see what might be the best fit to get back into shape and to get back on track. And they came up with Gabriel Cortez, a 57 ranked fighter. It was a ranking match, and after some negotiation we ended up with a great deal of 65% first cut. Walter had now made enough money to move up to a new gym that would give him better training facilities and build him up a lot quicker than he had been getting built up in the previous gym. He was at peak condition to start his training, and he was in good weight, so he could work on those skills, sharpen the skills that weren't so great. And he had an excellent training camp, and his coach said that was an excellent training camp, and it was. So Walter was in great shape for this fight. He felt better than he'd ever felt before, stronger, sharper, and ready to put on a show. His opponent, Cortez, was a little bit cagey, but just like all the others, when you're starting out, he wasn't anywhere near the level of Walter. This was a tune-up fight, really, to get him back into shape, to try to take out Cleavon Davis in a rematch. Walter's excellent training camp had sharpened his skills, giving him a bit more strength.
Lights down, crowd loud, heart pounding in the cage. Step by step, it's Walter Biggleswade hitting the stage.
And Cortez was feeling the full force of a fully fit Walter Biggleswade. Walter was moving in with the power punches and landing them accurately. Moving to the body and the head, and before long Cortez was on the floor for the first time. Walter wasn't really a knockout puncher. He was more of a jabber and mover, and most of his fights to this point had not been won by KO. In this fight though, Walter was really ready for war. corner were happy with his progress. He didn't want to get too sloppy though and gas himself out. He was getting a little bit impatient. He could feel that this guy was ready to go. But he had to stick to his discipline and not let himself get gassed out. Emilio was ready to go. Walter fired in some big shots. And he catches Emilio several times hard to the head. And down goes Emilio. This time he couldn't get up from it, and Walter wins by KO, his first KO of his professional career. He took some slight damage, but nothing too serious, and Walter Biggleswade was back on track again. He didn't leave it to the judges this time round. Once again he earns a few more monies and gets more fame, and his staff are levelling up slightly. He moves up in the ranks a bit. The IBF still only have him at 49, and his trainer gives him an overall B for that fight. Damage management wasn't too good, but he was going for all-out war. Walter picks up a new trait, Spaceman. It's only going to be a matter of time before Vakil will not be a good enough trainer to take him forward in his career, but Walter is doing well. 4 wins, 1 draw in his career so far. And building up the traits. Walter's definitely a jabber. Jab and move. He worked on his defence mainly last training camp, and his stats are starting to grow. Walter only has a bit of fine tuning to do to get him ready for a next fight. The inactivity of being out of the ring after the draw, and he decides to go for a rematch with Cleveland Davis. They finally agree on a 50-50 split for the purse, and Walter is ready to avenge the fight. Walter's training camp goes very, very well. He's learning to discipline himself much better. His weight is in a great place as well. He doesn't have to worry about making weight too much. And Walter is ready to go to avenge the draw with Cleveland Davis now. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode where we will progress with the career of Walter Biggleswade.
Lights down, cloud loud, heart pounding in the cage. Step by step, it's Walter Biggleswade hit in the stage.